What's up, what's up, what's up? We are back for another FFTV magazine movie review. And you know your boy had to catch this one.
1984 has been a tough year. Our sales are down, our growth is down.
Sonny, I brought you in here to grow the basketball business.
People don't know what the hell a Nike is.
What's a Converse?
NBA All-Star shoe.
There's nothing cool about Nike.
You would have to have a pretty compelling pitch.
I can tell them the one thing the other companies can't compete with. Our basketball division is terrible.
I do not love it. This is where you come up with a brilliant idea that no one else can see. Let's hear it.
I got it. I found him.
Who's that? Jesus? Can't afford it.
I'm willing to bet my career on one guy. My name's Sonny Vaccaro. I'm with Nike.
Do you typically make it a habit of showing up at people's front doors unannounced?
I don't like to take no for an answer.
Oh, man. Here we go.
You ask me what I do here. This is what I do. I find you players, and I feel it this time. Yeah, okay, it's risky. When you were selling sneakers out of the back of your Plymouth, that was risky. Don't change that now.
For a rookie?
Yes.
Who's never set foot on an NBA court.
That's the literal definition of rookie, yeah.
What's the plan?
We build a shoe line around just him. I need the greatest basketball shoe that's ever been made.
Who's the player?
Michael Jordan.
Your motor is
You have our attention.
I believe in your son. I believe he's the future. And his story is gonna make us want to fly. But a shoe is just a shoe.
Until my son steps into it.
You got a name for it?
Air Jordan.
I don't know.
Seriously?
Maybe it'll grow on me.
Okay, the Air movie, the Michael Jordan Air movie about the shoe. Okay, now let me tell you something. They first had me because it was a private screening. Okay, so that's the first thing that I was rocking with, was they invited me to the private screening. Shout out to BMRPR and Bianca for making sure I got in, making sure it worked out the right way. Gotta give her a huge shout out. So when I first get there, right, it's a huge line, whole bunch of people waiting, and I'm thinking, okay, it's got the vibe, it's got the big city vibe, it's got the big movie vibe, it's got everything that you need to have. So they walked me over to the red carpet. You know your boy had to go walk the red carpet, man. Shout out to Getty Images for putting out the pictures and making sure that I got those. Shout out to Bianca for making sure I got those, right? So we get in there, so it's the super Michael Jordan vibe, right? I don't have the Lost and Founds. I don't got the Jordan 1s Lost and Founds, right? But that's why you see the Space Jams right here on display for my ones. Now, I had to rock, you know I'm a sneakerhead, so I had to rock some Crispies, okay? We had to bring out the crispy white ones for the one movie, man. I had to do the movie. I don't got the Lost and Founds, or I would have did the Lost and Founds, but instead I did these right here, okay? So then when we first get in, right before the red carpet, they give me this box, okay? They tell us it's sunglasses. I rock with a pair of sunglasses, all right? So let's open it up and see what we got. So we got, first off, we got the ticket for the movie premiere. I don't know if y'all can see that. Right, the ticket for the movie premiere. Yeah, that's the private screening at that, right? Yeah, So they gave us some free popcorn and all that. I ain't even get it, right? Hey, it's good that we kept this in. But the shades, okay? So this is This right here was what we was waiting for, the shades right here, okay? Right, let's see what they look like on your boy. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Now, if you know anything about the movie, there's a reason which you don't know nothing about the movie, because I went to a private screening and it ain't out yet. These shades right here is symbolized through the movie, okay? Now, if you know anything about the poster, then you'll maybe notice the shades, okay? But we'll come back to those, we'll come back to that. I'm gonna wear them a little bit later, but we're gonna take them off for now. So let's get to the movie review. It's jam-packed full of people. You know how Atlanta is. So I'm sitting in the front. Now, I must admit, I'm not really a movie person that sits in the front, right? I normally got to go to the back. So up already, I'm kind of annoyed, right? So I don't want to put that on the movie. So I will go watch it again April 5th when the movie drops. And the one thing I'm not really, I did kind of figure this out, because if you look at the poster or the promotion, the characters, there was no Jordan character. So I was already a little skeptical about the Jordan part, but it basically starts out talking about the guy at Nike, okay? The guy at Nike. Now this is Matt Damon's character, okay? So Matt Damon is playing, I can't remember his name right now, so we'll fact check me. I'll fact check it right here, and I'll make sure to put the information right here so you at least get who, what, when, and where. But the character Matt Damon was playing right there, he was a high school scout for Nike, basically, right? And I don't want to just say high school, because he did scout a lot of the different places, but Nike was not big at the time as far as basketball. It's still a big company, still was making millions of dollars, but it was considered a track shoe, okay? So with it being considered a track shoe on the basketball side, it really didn't have much traction. So Matt Damon's character was the one who was actually scoping out the high school scenes and giving out Nike shoes, free Nike shoes at that. Shout out to that though. I would have loved that, gotten them shoes in high school. He was giving out free Nike shoes for the guys to play in them. That way, you know, get a little extra exposure. Realistically, Nike as a company had not hit the yet when it came to sports, or I should say basketball. The huge shoe at the time was Converse. They had two of the big NBA players, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. Adidas was really the #1 shoe at the time. It was the #1 brand at the time, and really that's where Jordan was going to sign. So throughout the movie, they told you that, basically setting the standard that Nike had no chance. So Matt Damon's character was super ambitious, right? So Chris Tucker's character, he played, I think his name was Howard. He had a nice role in it, but it was not much about Jordan. And I'm not gonna kid you, I was more looking for it to be around the shoe itself and Jordan. I at least wanted to hear, you know, what made Jordan go to Nike. For the most part, I wanted them to go a little bit more in depth with the things that we didn't know, right? So I honestly think Jordan must have signed off on it, but didn't sign off on much, because they just didn't tell you anything that you did not know. Jordan's mom was a huge character in the movie, because she was the one who basically negotiated the deal with Nike. And if we know anything now, Nike and Jordan's partnership is worth billions of dollars. In his first year, I think it was like 256 or 268 million, something in that nature. It was a huge number, which he is still doing those numbers to this day, and he's not playing, okay? So that shows you how influential he was. They didn't show the shoes a lot, which was something that I would have loved to see. I would have loved to see the shoe, because it has evolved into so many different colorways and to so many different shoes after that I would have liked for them to just show how the guy who made the shoe, which they did show the guy who made the shoe, but once again, I'm not even naming these characters because it just wasn't that important, if you ask me. It didn't seem like they thought you should already know this. You should already know who these people are and what these people are doing and yada yada yada. But one spoiler, okay, I'll give you one spoiler. They didn't show Jordan much at all, okay? And which is the reason why I think Jordan didn't sign off on it, because every time they would show him, it would be like his face was covered or something. It would be like they was like this. Like you'd see his body, but you couldn't see his face. So, you know, once again, I kind of knew that because they didn't give Jordan a character that was like mainstream or nothing, but it was just kind of odd that they didn't show Jordan's face, knowing that it's not Jordan. So I don't know, that was just kind of weird. So, you know, this is where the glasses come in at, because these were the glasses, if you see in the poster right here, I'll put it right there, in the poster he wore those. So, you know, that was one of the things that was symbolic in the movie, was these glasses. So, you know, I just kind of thought that, you know, I don't know, man. I would have thought it would have been more about the shoe, more about the design of the shoe, more about how they made the shoe, you know, things like that. But maybe I'm just a sneakerhead, know all the shoes and want all the shoes. So, you know, we're talking about it from there. We haven't even brought out none of the new kicks yet. You feel me? But if we are going to do one pair, let's get one pair out. Okay, and we're back. Let's see what we brought out. Sneaker of the day. Started in this box, right? You know, we gotta go Carolina. We're talking about Air. We're talking about Jordan as a rookie when he was getting his shoe, before he actually played any games and before he actually had his shoe. So with that being said, let's talk about these right here. You already know which ones these is. These are the UNC 5's. Let's pull them out the box. The UNC 5's, these bad boys is definitely fresh. And I'm not really a Carolina guy, right? So if you know anything about me, you know I played ball at Utah State. So with that, I normally can't love the Carolina colors, but this shoe here is phenomenal. I absolutely love everything about this shoe. I love the college patch on the back. That's so fire to me. I love everything about it. I love the bottoms. You know, we're huge with the bottoms. We can look down. No, we ain't gonna do it. But brand new fresh pair. We do have another pair of these up for sale, but we are taxing, so you know, gotta make sure you come with the real bag when you want these, all right? But these are the Michael Jordan UNC 5's shoe of the day, okay? You know, we have the What's on Your Feet section, so that's one of the shoes that you will be seeing on our feet. Well, that wraps up our movie review from FFTV magazine. I am Fonzarelli. I appreciate y'all for coming through, tuning in. Just keep watching. You're gonna see it on the page, man. It's your boy Fonzarelli, and I'm out.